We've talked about caulking in woodwork before, up against the wall, and I've given you some tips on that, but I've never really covered caulking in a vanity top like this. See, we've got this crack against the wall. That all needs to be fixed up. So there is a little tip that is super helpful. We don't want to smear caulking all up onto the wall, and we don't want to smear caulking onto the vanity top. It has to be painted or it'll collect dirt. And if we smear it out onto the vanity and then try to paint it, that brings our paint too far out onto the vanity top. So a quick, easy tip before you caulk, cut the right size hole in your caulking gun. Not too big, not too little. We want to fill up that crack. And then, this is the tip everybody doesn't do, as far as I can tell, is remember the sponge we talked about in our earlier videos. You got a damp sponge. Just real lightly push that sponge onto the crack and moisten it. Moisten that vanity top. That will keep the caulking from sticking to it at all. I'll show you what I mean. So now let's caulk it. Make sure to fill that crack up and then moisten our finger on the sponge. Hold your finger nice and flat, just like before. Push really hard. And that will clean that caulking off of the vanity top, but leave it in the crack. And we're going to clean this up a little bit here. If you don't moisten it like that, it'll stick to that top and then you're really going to fight it. And we don't want to have that problem. Now, the caulking is just in the crack. It's not on the top. And whenever we come to paint, we can use our brush and paint a perfectly straight line, butt it up right next to the vanity top, just painting the caulk. And it'll look perfect. You're welcome.